boss. King Jadex, already said that. That Dave guy's from the future. Dead Rabbit and Bradley. Acoustic. Tree Wise Men. Sinister Bunny versus the dead fucking rabbit. Tony Gonzalez from Ecuador. Plastodon's coming in the door. And Jesse Garza, Cy Turner. Yeah, big time dad rock vibes. It's easy to improvise. All right, and tell everybody whose name I didn't sing. Why does this feel awkward? Why does it feel awkward for me to stand here, even though I can see that? Anyway, whatever. To everybody whose name I didn't sing, hello as well. Alterex, Lerkesian, that would have been hard to sing. Pedro Carvalho, aus Deutschland, willkommen. Brad Woods, Marine, Middelviert, Dutch names. Darren Carpenter, greetings. George DeMello, what up? And Topher Taylor has become a member at the Riff Salad Chef level. God made mommy and me. Mommy, mommy, mommy. That's fucked up. Yes, Bradley, you will be first. Thank you for your donation. You've been added to the list, and by added to the list, you are the list. You are the list. Anyway, how the fuck are we actually doing today? How is everyone doing? I just remembered that I did not share this to my Facebook page. So let me just do that real quick. Is it Marine or Marine? Either way, hello from the Dutch. From the land of Dutchness to the land of Dutchness. Seemed like people enjoyed my video yesterday. For some reason, as with many of the things that I work very hard on, the algorithm deemed it not that cool. For human consumption. So if you haven't already watched it and mashed that thumbs up for your boy, I would appreciate that a lot. No, I have not yet heard from Brother Fane. Yes, I did not intend to what's it called? To have it for Father's Day. That was a total coincidence. Anyway, thank you. I'm glad you all really liked it. Okay, let's just kick this off. The Calling Battle Bard. So this is Bradley, who said, "You completely roasted my song Now That You Know last time I posted here, hoping to somewhat redeem myself with a new song. Though I'm still expecting to get absolutely roasted again, at least this one is short and much more up-tempo." All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Sorry, hang on real quick. It's time for the ceremonial because you all are so early. The ceremonial. Cracking of a cold one, ASMR. Prost. Cheers, everybody. It's fucking Friday. Let's get litty. And by litty, I mean, you know, water crazy. I'm drinking a raspberry pink lemonade polar today. I was gonna do a thing and then I forgot what it was. Right, the chat. I mean, the fucking chat, man. Like, it's just doesn't ever want to work. For some reason, it seems like it gets better when I switch to live chat, but okay. Sorry, let's run this back. The calling battle bard. I see that there is a super chat. For some reason, it hasn't come through yet. I love the sound of a theremin. And in the even finally the ship was gone. Centuries later, after mankind long ago, they sent a signal out when no one was prepared. Destruction. There's theremin on the screen. No one will be spared. Oh, our hopes and dreams are null and void. Oh, come feel the calling of the boy. Dead Rabbit, I don't know why your super chat isn't coming through. Why the fuck? I'm gonna test the alert box real quick. Human fragility, regret and primal fear. All resignations that you have will disappear. God damn it. And from the void you came into the void you roam. People out here donating money. This was made for you and now you must come home. And it's not okay. That appears to be working. Okay. Dead Rabbit donated super chatted me $50, and the fucking donation did not go off. So here's a couple of farts for you. I'm just gonna drop farts. Where that's triple farts for Dead Rabbit dropping a 50 banger. So Dead Rabbit, you'll be next. Which one of these is yours? And Pretty with the Lights Out dropping a 20 banger. Thank you so much for your donation. You will also be added. You have also been added to the list. So this had some cool stuff to it. This. That's like an Iron Maiden lick. Also, hold on. Let me see if I can. You might find this entertaining. So, gonna roast you a little bit, but also this is a self roast because if we listen to, let's see, where is it? The Tooth 77 has renewed their membership as a top line cook after a month. Thank you. 1 month anniversary. Okay, so this is an Old in Virtue song. They use it. Like ultra similar. So, and that song has like 7 intros. So I can roast because I have done all of these. So it's almost identical. Yeah, so that's mine. So anyway, like I'm not suggesting that you like have ever heard that song or that there's any chance that you ripped me off. There's no way in hell. We both yoinked it from the same source, which is Iron Maiden, but okay, so this is gonna be Dead Rabbit, and then okay, but you've got a little bit of a punk vibe. I think the tempo is fine.
Send a satellite into the deep unknown with all our secrets on a data chip alone and all our history of violence and disgrace. The horrors
actually reminds me more than anything. This reminds me of Bad Religion, which is cool. I love Bad Religion. You're not really selling me these lyrics and vocal melodies. That's, I think, more than anything else. Like, imagine if Bad Religion were to play this song. It would work somehow, right? Like, the performance is just has to sell the composition, right? But mostly we're here to talk about the compositional value of something. I'm just trying to hear through it, you know? But I think that also you've got a little bit of like a nursery rhyme, kind of a rhyming scheme. And it feels like you're sort of cramming a lot of words into every verse, and the phrasing of it is almost exactly identical all the time. But like, that's a catchy little. You just gotta like, don't go into falsetto. Or do the whole thing falsetto. Oh, and then like, why? How are you gonna do a stop here on the drums with no crash? Awkward. Finally, the chip was caught. Centuries later, after mankind was the goal, they sent a signal that when no one was prepared, destruction. Nothing about this is terrible. No one will be spared. Our hopes and dreams are null and void. Come people calling on the boy. Okay, and then right here, don't do this big stop and then have the bass come in. Right? Drop it right there. There's no need for a stop and then do the thing. It's way more dramatic if it just goes right in. And yeah, you need more layers of vocals.
Human fragility, regret, and primal fear. Or resignation.
Nice little like breakdown version of the thing. That's cool. Is nursery rhyme that bad? Not if you're in a nursery. That's a weird note. That's a weird. The bass is doing a weird thing here. Is this a key change? Oh yeah, you want a ball step. That's cool. And it works, except that but you've got an awkward transition into it. Maybe like a little build up into it. Dun 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 dun. That would work much better. Let's see how. You're using a very cliche chord progression here too, which is fine. It's just fucking boring. This point was made for you, and now you must come home. And then you're trying to get to. So. Like, dun, 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 or maybe. Because that could be ultra fucking dramatic. That could be incredibly dramatic, and get what you're trying to do across much better. Your voice is like not bad. It just feels like you're only giving her 60%. And most of your layers of stuff are working together pretty well. I would land that last one right on the beat too. So you're doing a lot of like a cool syncopation there. Feel the calling of the void. That's cool most of the time. On the last one though, land it right on the one. The void. Is what I think you should do. So your singing is gonna improve as you go. This is actually like pretty good. I want you to like make the lyrics they feel really like repetitive with the phrasing and the rhythmically the way they land the same way every time ish. It's just you need a little bit of variation for contrast. But I kind of liked this okay. Like I think it could be cool. Yeah. Misfits was your main inspiration. I've never listened to the Misfits, or I think I have and didn't like them at all. But I don't know. That's one of those bands that like, you know how there's this thing like, oh man, kids these days think Nirvana and Metallica are just a clothing brand. Like, Misfits is kind of more of a clothing brand. Like, they're like a lifestyle brand more than a, like, they are more present as their own symbol than their actual music. I've seen their symbol everywhere. The fucking whatever demon face thing. Heard their music maybe once or twice. Yeah, so anyway, Rob Descent, what up? So, Cool beans. Okay. Dead rabbit, higher. Can you take me higher? Do. I mean, it's a genius move. Like, you're gonna make a lot more money selling t-shirts than making music. Jesus, Rob. Dude, I am so sorry to hear that. That is... That's horrible. Jesus, man, I'm so sorry. Fuck, dude. That is, fuck. I don't know what to say, man. That's, damn. That was pretty, horrible timing for me to be roasting you even a little bit. Goddamn, dude. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to do it again today. Put the let's pull it up again. I'm happy to take another look, because if you weren't there for that, I mean, yeah, let me just, if you want to just drop it in there again, we can take a look. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. We'll slap you on the list again. What up, Mordecai? I mean, I wouldn't have come back to this stream. This is, I mean, this is a silly time, and I feel like I am being silly when something is that heavy is the wrong vibe. So that's probably rough. Anyway, sorry about that. Not my intention. Okay, here we go. Dead rabbit, higher. Ooh, see what I mean? Like, I mean, I think fart sounds will lift any spirits, but not. There's a time and a place, you know. Todd McKibben, we got some freebies. Thank you so much. In the Discord, Rob. Sorry, I couldn't find it in the regular Discord channel where you usually put stuff. Hello. Okay. This is nice. Did I not get to 3? I did not get to 3. Todd McKimmy has dropped 3 freebies for everyone. So there are 3 available. Yo, speaking of dance music, did you guys see that fucking Electric Callboy is gonna drop a Cascada cover next week in 5 days? They're doing fucking Every Time We Touch, and I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. This is nice. Very crispy. I would say it's a little, yeah, I mean, there's not really melody. Maybe I should read what you... You didn't write anything. Yeah, this is a cool... Dude, your SuperChat straight up did not register with Streamlabs. Like, it just never hit. I don't fucking understand. So, like, you've got a backing track here. Where's the rest of it? I can't find the key, like an idiot. See you later, Todd. Thanks for coming. So it's one of these chord progressions where it's... Yeah, so I mean, this is great, but what is this for? I guess it's the hard part for me is figuring out why a piece of music exists. Like, what did you make this for? It's obviously like dance music, EDM. Yeah, it's comfortably numb. But like, what is this for? You know, like, are you putting this out there for someone to put a top line on it? Like, if you did everything from scratch, and created this, then you're a good producer. Like, if you're not using loops and stuff, it's nice. It's a little stagnant, like a little bit one-dimensional. You've got some cool dynamic stuff in here, but it just kind of, you know what I mean? Like, there are 3 freebies available, folks. Who wants it? All right. Ooh. All right, Rob, we got you on the... Like... yeah, it doesn't... Like, I mean... It doesn't always have to build and build and build and then have a big drop for this kind of stuff, but... It was originally for the monthly competition, recorded the lyrics, and you can't fix them, so you have to re-record the vocals. Okay. Well, I mean, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like a thing. That's just waiting for a top line. It sounds great. I like there's kind of a drop there, but it doesn't feel any bigger than any other part of it. I think you could fill this out. I mean, you can't submit this to the contest anymore. But this needs something saturated if this is your final chorus. Something that's really gonna kind of, I mean, not a guitar probably, but like... I did it again. Okay. But it's cool. Like you just need something on top of there. All right. One freebie has been claimed. There are 2 more. Okay. No, don't play. It's not your turn yet. No, no, no. Oh. Yeah, that's cool. So, somebody said you never heard of sync licensing. I sure have. That's why I ask. Like, if something is created for sync licensing for some kind of background music, like, I gotta know that, you know what I mean? Because if I'm going into this thinking that you're creating writing a song that's a song, then you that's just my assumption. All right, we listened to this one last week, but yeah, I didn't give it a fair shake. So yeah, Rob says this is about the Boston priest. I think if I say that word on the stream, the algorithm is gonna zap me. Let's just say what priests do to children. In case you were unaware, the Catholic Church is a pedophile cult. I said that word. That's probably not great. And in Boston, it got, which is where I'm from, it got fucking horrible. Like it was, they made a movie about it, and yeah. So if there's anything I can be grateful to my parents for, aside from the normal stuff, it's that I was not raised Catholic, even though I very well could have been. So anyway, here we go. Black. Deep black. I think this is a great topic for a death metal song. Mike Swell, what up? So, this is more than 10 years old. So keep in mind that, you know, this is old. I think the lyric here, okay, for example.
I opened up my eyes and all I see is your fucking lies.
Like, that's a little... Let's see, how do I put this? Like, no matter what, the goal is to communicate something in a way that just saying the thing isn't gonna get across, okay? Like, how are you gonna get the feeling of this across without saying, like, you're fucking... Is it... I don't know what you're saying here, but, like...
Is your fucking lies.
Lies, your fucking lies. So, like, it's kind of like... like, I want to feel the terror and have it be... Like, it's hard to understand all of what you're saying, so, like... Yeah, I opened up my eyes and all I see are your fucking lies. Like, that's lame. That, like... I don't get anything out of that.
In my silent cries.
I think there's a problem. I can only grab what's sticking out to me, okay? It's like, I guess I want the intensity of the vocal and the lyric to match how evil the rest of the music sounds. Deafening the sound of pain in my silent cries. I mean, that's better. But you also, like, eyes, lies, cries. Like, that's nursery rhyme. That's not great. Eyes, lies, and cries. What up, Scott? Black in your fucking soul? Is that what you were saying it was? Earlier. Like, black is your fucking soul, right? So, it's just kind of cliche. It just sounds like metal nonsense. I really, like, when I listen to stuff like this, it's not so that I can feel, like, good, feel, like, nice, or, like, I want the real shit. Like, you want to strike at the heart of the problem. And this feels like, kind of like wordies talking around it, you know? Like, I always think of part of what's fucking great about metal is that we will tackle the hard shit that other people aren't willing to talk about. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. How many songs can you name about the Holocaust? How many songs? I can name exactly one that I can think of, and it's Angel of Death, okay? Because they were willing to talk about something that is so horrifying in a way that, like, is terrifying. And the, like, rancid Angel of Death flying free, like, that's it's fucking gnarly. So, can you name any that are not by metal bands? Okay. You know, tackling hard subjects like this is why we're here. Like, why metal is fucking great. Okay, Rob. Now, there's a, like, that's better. That, to me, like, I mean, that's fucked up. But, like, you're not going to hear that in a Cascada song. I just had Cascada on the brain. So, I look like Linus. You want me to reload this link? Okay.
I look to you for trust. All I got was your lifeless smile.
So you've also got some like ways that you are delivering the lyrics rhythmically that feels weird.
Powers to appease, you feed your disease. I look to you for trust. All I got was your.
And all I got was your. I looked to you for trust, and all I got was your.
Smile.
Yeah, I think there. I just think there is ways to say the same thing that's going to hit a lot harder. That's the main takeaway for me. Like, this slams, but the lyrics are what's going to, like, cut me to the core. You know what I mean?
And you're an agent of your God, fuck a child.
Yeah. Like, saying that is... Like, that's gnarly. That's a gnarly fucking thing to talk about. And important to talk about and tackle, and people aren't willing to do it. This is like good death metal. Like, okay, landing on the word "your" on a strong beat feels super awkward to me. Oh, we got another freebie claimed. Thank you, Nuke. Also, hello, Nuke. Oh, Scott has claimed a freebie. He's allowed to do that. He's always dropping crazy freebies in here. Okay. All right. Hey. Sweet. Great. Yeah. So, my hair looks luscious. Thanks. Amazon post. No, it's real. Yeah, so, I mean, a song is the vehicle for the words, you know what I mean? But no matter what, you always want to say the thing without saying the thing. Not just to intentionally obscure it, but to deliver it in a more powerful, visceral, visual way. I want to, like, that, what you've got here doesn't make me feel what I think I should feel about this. I want to feel so disgusted by this topic, you know, disgusted and just, like, I want to feel driven to action to do something about it. So anyway, it's cool though. All right. So you're re-recording everything? Okay. Cool. Might be a good time to sort of... I just want more descriptive writing. That's the main thing. Okay. I think this is... I reloaded it pretty with the lights out. I'm just going to click the link again. Okay, no, this is a new version. Okay, glad I did that. Okay, here we go. Whom studio is this? This one's pretty with the lights out. Great, here we go. Zeke. That is a topic in the lyrics writing course. A big one. Visual writing. Or like descriptive writing.
He was the bad guy, he just had a shitty job. Those toilet bowls at summer camp were never cleaned a lot. But he didn't mind, you see, he didn't have a nose. Some parent in the Philippines, or so that story goes.
It's the second, like, kind of Misfits-esque song we've gotten today. Okay. So that this is kind of a weird vocal because even if you turn it up, it's going to be hard to make it cut. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rob, that's a better lyric for me. Like if that's in there, awesome. But the rest of it's not up to that, you know. Anyway, yeah, it's hard to like. I mean, this has kind of a similar problem as the other one. Kind of like very similar kind of bland phrasing.
Inside of your head are all the secrets that you keep. All those dirty secrets that he'll punch out while you sleep. But he's been for I know so much you think it's me. You know he's just inside your head and he's
So you want like a memorable, like a unique kind of a vocal phrasing that comes back a lot because that's how you create a signature thing for your song, a signature motif, idea, feeling for your melody, or all that. But if you have something that's this bland and it's going over and over again, like, I mean, did I already say hello, John McIntyre? Like, I think your voice is cool. It's very unique sounding. I can't really hear it that good. I know you said you turned it up. What up, Chasing Latitudes? See, this is like a... This is weird. Oh. Wait, is this about Salute Your Shorts? Is this about the guy with no nose? No. I can smell your fear. The real Zeke never had a nose, so he couldn't smell fear. Was that the... am I completely out of my fucking mind? Holy shit, it is? No way! Ha ha ha! Core memory unlocked! Dude, that's fucking hilarious. Wow. You just reached deep into my millennial brain. Zeke the plumber? Dude, and that's how the fucking ginger kid figures out that it's Ugg. Is because he says he could smell his fear, but Zeke didn't have a nose. Wow. So fucking funny. Okay. So, I did not get that until the very end. So, put the fucking melody at the beginning, unless you... Thank you, Bad Ghoul. I am underrated. It's true. But yeah. Okay, put the fucking... Yeah, put them... This... Like, you need to hammer people over the head with this. Don't make me wait all the way to the end to go like, oh, this is about this thing. Absolutely fucking beat me over the head with the nostalgia. All right. Salute Your Shorts was a Nickelodeon TV show from the 90s. It is 90s as fuck. It was one of the early Nickelodeon original live things. I was the perfect age to be all about that. Our lives will never be that good again. Yeah. So my first suggestion for you is... Yeah, you've got this other melody that you've got in the beginning here that's cool, but I don't think it adds anything. I have not listened to Vital Remains as far as I know. Maybe a little bit. So, Pete and Pete was definitely the best one of all of those. I was all about Clarissa Explains It All, personally. But Pete and Pete was way better. I actually rewatched Pete and Pete, and it holds up. Like, it's not amazing, but it's still really good. Like, so weird. Super fucking weird. Okay, so, yeah, like, look, your vocal phrasing... I bit my tongue. Your vocal phrasing will get better if you don't bite your tongue, folks. You just don't wanna, your vocal phrasing is what's gonna give your song a clear identity. Right now, this is kind of just, I don't know, it's fucking, like, it's kind of generic. And it sounds like a lot of other stuff. But you gotta, like, give it, yeah, more personality. I mean, even the chant, like, that's the only part of this that I'm going to remember because it has a rhythmic identity to it. So, and then, yeah, like no matter how you're going to deliver your vocals, if you're going to scream them, if you're going to sing them, if you're going to chant, if you're whatever, like developing a unique rhythm with cool syncopation that has space in it so it's not just a constant stream of nothingness, is what's going to bring people in more than anything else. All right. So here is Symmetra. Gods on Earth. Official music video. Ooh. Nice lighting.
this pain I feel? Is this love? Is this lust? These wounds take so long to heal.
Is it like, is there something about today as if rude?
These dreams, they are made of lies. Where is this truth that sets them free? These hearts, they're just food for flies. Is this a kingdom that's meant to be? Father, what's the soul immortal when the heart is dead? Forgive me.
Another cool vocal, very low pitch singing. Cool.
And they'll heed my call. I'm gonna save them all.
From where I'm sitting,
I'll grind the bell fall. I'll grind the bell call. No accident on burn. I'll see them read
the vocal's not
the skies.
as up as it needs to be.
I see this is pain I feel. There is no love down here. Only lust.
What up, Drop?
These dreams, I will make them real. I'll give them wings to fly out of the dust.
What is it about this that is like not
Find their own truth and eternal youth. Down so ever higher to share the
grabbing me at all?
I'll give them your stars, your sun, your rain. Make them free from pain. Then I'll take their father. What's the soul immortal when
The vocals feel like almost all feel like an afterthought, except for some of its chorus.
and they'll heed my call? I'm gonna save them all. I'll grind the bell fall. I'll grind the bell call. No accident on burn. I'll see them reborn.
Like little,
The skies
you went to that power chord on the second degree of the minor scale. Yeah, a lot of like weirdly dissonant elements, like not musically dissonant, like things that are weirdly don't feel like they're working together that good. Ominous piano notes. That sounds way cooler to me. Sing like that. More. You got a good voice. It's just feels really underdeveloped. What up, Daniel? Really good looking music video. And we got a big climax here at the end. That's cool. That feels like a weird ending too. I don't know, like it got like cool and big and epic at the end there. So I like the way you layered up that final chorus. Got some string sounds in there that made it exciting. What up, Paul Simpson? Paul J. Simpson, sorry. But like it took a really long time to get there, and the rest of it, I don't know. yeah, the vocals felt very loosey-goosey, not just in the not just in the composition, but not just in the performance, but compositionally. They were all like all kinds of okay, you know what I mean? Like sounds fine. Like I'm having a hard time grabbing onto anything. Same problem as the last 3 or 4 songs. Same, like this is how is it that the universe presents these coincidences of similar things? It's like it's just all kind of bland and a bit mayonnaise. Like until we hit that ending, there was almost nothing exciting about this song except for this one cool riff that like there was like before the maybe does this ever happen? Was this in the beginning too? Am I crazy? Okay, right. Also the opening riff. So you had me stoked at those 2 points, and then the rest of it was kind of like... I think it could be a lot more exciting in basically every way. Did I not click on Mordecai? Oh, okay, all right, hold on a second. I'm gonna just see who was first. All right, it was Mordecai. Will be next. Yeah, like it definitely doesn't suck, but there's not a whole lot that is memorable about this, I guess. It's got a cool grittiness to it I really like. The production is banging. I like the like natural, big, heavy sounding production. But you know. I hate to say, because I say too often say that like something is too slow. Hold on. Let me try something. Because it's on YouTube, I can do this. Oh, my bad. No, it's we thought it was Mastodon-esque. This is actually Sabaton, but too stoned. And then just say the date. Say an important date. Hold on.
I see this is February 17th, 1974. There was a fight going on. It was a war.
So don't actually speed it up this much. This is way too fast. But it sounds exactly like Sabaton if you speed it up. That's fucking hilarious. But I think it was too slow for that song. Like, I think if you'd have sped that one up a bit, it would work a lot better. Not that much. You don't want to sound like Sabaton, even though Sabaton fucks. Because Sabaton already exists. All right, here's Mordecai. Throw me in the trash. Bad Bandito. Thank you for your donation. You've been added to the list. There was a fart. I think it's not loud enough. Okay. I thought this was some cool dank riffage. Obviously this is just a start. It's cool. It's evil sounding. Hang on a second. Let me so I'm gonna try turning up the fart sounds. We all know what happens. There's a very strong possibility that an extremely loud fart is about to happen. Okay? I'm sorry in advance. I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit. Because I want it to be pretty loud. Okay. I'm going to test it. That's not that much louder. I can make it louder. I can make it better. Hold on. We're going to listen to that again. I just want to get this right. Cuz when it's all the way up, it's like We've experienced it last week. Okay, that's a little bit better. Cool. So, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. So I think with something that is this intense, what I would like to hear is a very small rhythmic shift when you, like a little bit of what I call groovus interruptus. That's what's going to make these kinds of repetitive riffs, like, or not repetitive, you know, anytime you're doing the same thing again, it's going to feel a bit repetitive. You break that up with just a very small rhythmic shift, moving one thing. So like if you're starting the thing on the same beat every time it comes back around, you can kind of pull the rug one way or the other. You can pull it before, you can pull it after. So you just start it on a different beat. You just move the one note, not the whole thing. You can do that, but that's, you know, just take the first note and either move it later and shorten it. So you know, if you're going dun 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 dun, right? Or you go oh, I don't think you could do that because of the way that it loops around. The third freebie has been claimed. Thank you, Nuke. No, don't play yet. Does that make sense? Like, just I don't think it's that walk-esque. I hear it a little bit, but not really. Like, you... Okay, a lot of it is just that you've got a bunch of cool ideas here. Every one of them starts and repeats in almost the same way, and they're very short phrases. That's the other thing you gotta watch out for. Things will sound more repetitive with smaller phrases. If you have a one-bar idea, and then you do it again the next bar, you don't really have a lot of places to go, okay? So try creating a longer idea and then repeating that with a small variation. Okay? If that makes any sense. Like, I think having smaller phrases vocally usually works a bit better, because I notice that people tend to do less repetition than they should, I think. So you have enough ideas in here to write a whole song. Like, you don't need to create any more content to get a song out of that. Like, take those ideas and twist them in interesting ways. And you could get a whole song out of that. Easy. Because I think those are cool ideas. You want them to sound like they're supposed to be in the same song, but they should also be different enough, varied, and that it's going to contrast, you know what I mean? Like, enough variation to have a bit of a contrast, but also similar enough that they feel like they're part of the same thing, in my opinion. I think it's cool. All right, here's Scott from Chernobyl, who rains the freebies down often with Eternal Return. It says final, and then it says 2. Final 2. Which is it, bro? Pick one. Pick one. And let's get another hat going. This is Scott from Chernobyl Studios. Break it off in your butt, don't hold back. Okay, well, we're kicking it off with Iron Maiden chords right off the bat. It's still a phrasing problem. Mayonnaise phrasing. Oh, now we're going for a dance. Your solo there sounds like just scale sequences. playing up the guitar riff in octaves with the lead guitar, which can work in certain spots. Yeah. So it sounds like, how do I put this? So the solo sounds like, if you ever listened to the first like 4 Black Dahlia Murder albums, those solos were so boring. Jesus. So it's just, you just got patterns. Instead of like some melodic content, like those kinds of patterns work much better when you're playing faster because it's harder to notice. But like I mean, that was not good, but you get the idea. Like you gotta not do that. Like, so I actually don't think that there's almost any melody in this at all. Playing diatonic notes is not the same as melody. Like, you would say, like, technically there's something. It does exist. But what is, like, it has to have a melodic contour, and that is phrasing. And that's mainly what is missing from this. The whole thing is all very, very on the numbers, okay? The rhythm is da 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 da. Like, like, that's not a melody to me. I mean, it's not. It doesn't sound bad. It sounds fine. But it's kind of like just scale tones. It doesn't have any, once again, no rhythmic identity. It sounds good, but you're like, I know by now that Scott's mixes are fucking crushing every time. You can't fool me with a good mix. You can't do it. Okay, like, I'm trying to think of a band that kind of sounds like this that has more melodic melodies. And Sephiroth comes to mind. Their album Iron sounds a lot like this, but with absolutely devastating, super memorable folky melodies. But it's just the rhythm is in this is all, it's not a rhythm, like damn, these pickups are really low output. I love the sound of this guitar. Oh, it's not changing. What the shit? I've been using the same exact sound the whole time. I'm over here stepping on the pedals and nothing's happening. Oh, I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay. Like, it's a non-rhythm rhythm. Like, all the 30-second notes are not a rhythm. So yeah, I think what you have here is a crushing mix of a very bland song. Like, sounds awesome, cool vibe, but like no substance really. Oh, sorry, actually, Fires in Time was first. And then the freebie. Yeah, it's... What up, Sarush? I think it is, it feels like almost an exercise. Like, come up with a melodic idea that does things, that does more things. It's like, whistle any fucking melody you've ever heard in your life. Or hum something that you can remember. That's not a good one. Try again. Music Life with Arthur Gonzalez. Thank you for your donation. He says, props Trey on the ultimate in song redemptions. The church choir was next level. Nothing but horns, yo. Yeah. Like, hum a melody. Try and figure out that you like. Try and figure out what's good about it rhythmically. Pull it apart. Like, where do the notes land? Where do the pitches go? Yeah. It doesn't, what you have here has no identity to it. It doesn't have any musical identity. I couldn't pick this out of a lineup at all. Yeah, Tree Wise Men are correct. You gotta try again. You gotta try again. Crushing mix as always. But you gotta write something that's worth putting that to, you know? Okay. So here's Fires in Time. Says a revision of our super emo song. First track that we've recorded vocals with drops new expensive mic. I wonder if it sounds expensive. What kind of mic is it that you got? I think maybe you told me before, but. It's magic. Dream.
You guys want to play StarCraft? StarCraft? StarCraft?
Does sound a lot better. Little heavy on the reverb, I think. Just a touch. The like overlapping vocal thing. The overlapping vocal thing to me is further proof that you're trying to cram too much stuff in there. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you gotta do that, but it's a lot. I miss my calling as a producer. I mean, that's what I'm doing right here. There's like almost some good phrases in here. SM7B.
But it's magic.
Yeah, so one thing that I learned this past week that might apply to you as well. So I have a very sibilant voice. And also like this very cutting nasal thing. So I was trying out, I was spending a bunch more time actually recording a video with the new mic, what the fuck is it called? I'm looking around for it. I know for a fact that it is not in this room. The Lewitt. And the Lewitt has all these different settings, right? There's like a... clear, warm, dark, and saturated for the tube side, and then there's a FET side, and you can blend them. And using a darker mic for my voice, a darker sound, using the dark setting, was like so much nicer to listen to. And it's a thing where you can like... there's like a certain amount of EQing out of stuff that you can do, but starting with the right sounding mic is way more important, I think. So finding the one that works for your voice is good. This sounds way better than whatever you've been using till now. So great. SM77 706. SM7B is cool. Like you can get awesome sounds out of it. You can also get terrible garbage sounds. I recorded both what is it called? Purgatory and Where the Edges Meet. Recorded both of those with the SM7B. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Lil View on this. Reverb, in much smaller doses. Delay you can get away with using a bit more, and it will sound less washy. But anyway, it's a start. So I actually think the guitar sounds pretty good. I like that. It's heavy, but it's very clear.
I waited so long to tell you these awful things. Don't wanna see me, but you haunt me in my dreams. Stuck in my head, I'm sticking to the ceiling. Wide-eyed stare.
Yeah, like right here, I keep feeling like you're missing this awesome opportunity for some killer phrasing.
Don't wanna see me, but you haunt me in my dreams. Stuck in my head, I'm sticking to the ceiling.
Stuck in my head, sticking to the ceiling. Something I'm the feeling. I'm gonna go to the mall. Like, obviously not that, but not those words. But continuing that phrasing is gonna pop off so hard. Cause like that's a cool phrase. What up, April Kurtz? I'm good. Honestly, I am bummed that that video is not doing great. It seemed like everyone loves it. The video that I put up yesterday, everybody fucking loved it. Tons of great comments. Lots of likes. More than one comment, multiple comments, people saying, this is your best video. And it's like, it's not getting views, and I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I fucked up the title and the thumbnail. But anyway, Bummer Town. So I think it's good that you're trying different stuff in here. I don't think this needs screams. I wouldn't. I know all of you watched it, okay? This isn't on you. I'm trying to jump the barrier of just the people, like, if you're here watching this, you watch my content. That's great. Okay? But I'm trying to grow. You know what I mean? Trying to, like, bring in the randos. Not the randos, you know. Find more of my audience. Doesn't matter. Oh, you haven't tried screams in the mic. Yeah, well, I mean, SM7 is great for screams, for sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is another one you just gotta, like, I want to... So you actually, this is a killer intro into your part. Like, and it's got a cool bounce to it, a cool syncopation. Landing on so feels awkward. You could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I waited so long, like, because then you've still got a nice long vowel sound, a big one. Oh, to tell you these awful things. Because then you're, like, dropping it. And it will have more heft. It punches, and then give it a little bit of time, you know? I waited so long to tell you these awful things. Okay, like that kind of thing. It's cool. Once again, the phrasing of each of these is it's a lot better than a lot of what we've heard today in terms of very bland phrasing. I like the lyrics to this much better than most of what gets sent in here. Like, yeah. If you leave a little bit more space like that, it gives people time to digest the things that you're saying. Does that make sense? Like, if you say something cool and then you instantly follow it up with something else, I'm kind of like, okay, wait, what was the last thing you said? Oh, wait. Because, like, you've got lyrics that are, like, worth listening to a degree. I mean, I think they still need a bit of work, but it's cool. I think you're not capitalizing on the cool phrasing that you have in here. Yeah. So you, like you were saying, you were just trying stuff. You used the word pilfer. Pilfer is a good word. That's a hard one to sing. But like, so you're trying stuff. When you're gonna hit like some of these like kind of golden phrases, and then you know like what you gotta use more of, right? So when you're going forward, try to think of all of this stuff as you're writing the next parts. The next line. That's you could have had it all for free. I mean, also the second vocal that's on here is taking away on this part here is taking away from a great build into a big drop. Like, drop. I think what people are talking about isn't specifically reverb. It's ambience. I mean, it's a tough line to. Okay, reverb and delay. Getting it right, getting the sound of that right is going to be a huge thing on the vocal. But also keep in mind that means that people are actually listening to and caring about the vocals. Yeah, it's not about reverb or delay. I mean, it's not about reverb specifically. Like, it's using the right sound of ambiance. Yeah, I think this is coming along though. Okay. This is the final freebie that has been claimed for for now. I actually have to go to the bathroom real quick, and then we're going to listen to Gabriel Octavio. Sorry, what I meant to say is that there are no other freebies left at the moment. And this is the last song on the list for right now. So if y'all want something listened to, now is a great time. All right, I'll be right back. Just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. BRB. Listen to... Oh, hey, you didn't go anywhere. Look at all of you still here. It's actually nice and sunny out. Nobody else donates. I'm going to go for a nice walk. Nice walkie. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Laboratory. Labratoth. Does that say Labratoth? Anyway, it's a song about slavery in every way, but mostly about the discovering of Brazil. Yep. Okay, freedom. Here we go. What up, Mick? Really awkward transition. Like, that was really nice. And this is okay, but there's that reverb cave again. Yeah, the production on this is really, really, really rough. It's got some personality. One aspect of the personality is that it's mushy. More Iron Maiden chords. So now it's feeling repetitive. You took this idea that was like kind of exciting and you're beating us over the head with it. be like, what is this part of the song? Okay. Okay. Oh, I almost just clicked on my own video. Okay, well, so structure-wise, this was a disaster because, like, you have these basically like 3 or 4 things. You've got this intro, which is far and away the best part of the song. Has absolutely nothing to do with the rest of the song. Like, nothing. Like, this is infinitely more musically compelling and nice and, like, cooler in every way than the rest of the song. The rest of it's not terrible. It's hard to kind of, like, get an idea of what's going on because the production is not good. You mentioned it's your first mix. Okay. Probably sounds a lot better than my first mix. But like we have a completely different tempo, a different time feel. Like we've got like this nice, like dreamy triplet kind of a feel. And like, I don't know, maybe you're trying to like, I don't know. And then like full stop. Like maybe this is the arrival of you said it's Brazil, so the arrival of Portuguese ships to the nice dreamy country to come ruin everything. But then this like lengthy introduction to the next part. And then you kind of just do this thing. There's like one kind of no, but it's basically this idea for this whole middle part, and then a third idea. So you have A, B, C. There's no continuity at all. Okay, you've got like nothing ever comes back. You never bring around any version of that intro idea, which is so much cooler than everything else. Like, why not? Like, where? Well, I mean, I know why. It's a dumb question for me to be asking at this point, because this is the classic local band problem. You wrote the intro first. You wrote something awesome, and then you were like, cool, guess we got to write the rest of it. Guess we got to write the rest of the song. It's time to write more parts. And then you came up with, maybe somebody else in the band came up with a different thing. They're like, oh, but I got my cool riff. Can we use my riff? Okay, what do we do next? What's the next thing to do? And then you tacked a third thing on the end, and you were like, we did a song. But the full stop and introduction of the heavy part immediately after your clean bit here is proof that you are trying to mash together two things that probably don't belong together. It's prog, man. Radio-friendly prog. Those things do not... That's a contradiction in terms. This is not prog. There's nothing prog about this. This is poorly structured. Progressive song structure is just an extension of song structure that still makes sense. There's also nothing radio friendly about this at all in any sense. Yeah, I don't know if you're joking, because of Poe's law. Poe's law? Sure. So you like have to like the structure still has to have a beginning, middle, and an end. You know what I mean? Like it still has to tell a complete story. This is a story in which you abandoned every character that you introduced. You told me about this character, and then we never learned his fate. Musical character, okay? I don't know. I can't understand any of your lyrics, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, and then, like, good prog doesn't do that. Like, super high quality prog, all the prog that I grew up listening to is like really, really well structured. Like sometimes there's other stuff like going crazy bits in there, but they all serve a purpose to get you to the conclusion of the story, the big exciting conclusion of the story, not just, you know, not just adding more and more stuff, you know? Don't just tack more stuff on. If you're, like, don't tell me about a thing if you're not going to show me how it grows, okay? Don't be like, oh, check this out. This is a cool thing. Okay, cool. What's going to happen? Why did you showing me this thing? Oh, I just wanted to show you a thing. Y'all want to see a dead body? So, like, I would rather hear a whole song that is based around this intro idea. Not just do a cool thing, stop, do something else entirely. Stop, do something else entirely. Like, this is a salad. The song was going to actually have about 12 minutes, but we predicted that it was going to be boring. Well, it's not boring because it's 12 minutes. Like, I'll sit through a 12-minute fucking killer song. It's things that are, it's not boring because it's long. It's boring because it's fucking boring. Like, what makes something boring is basically betraying your listener's trust. Like, if I know that there's gonna be something like that is absolutely mind-blowing, if you were gonna hit that like 11.5-minute mark and you have just crushed my soul with the way that you developed an idea that we heard in the beginning and brought it back bigger and better or more compelling somehow, then I'm willing to hear your whole story. But like, have you ever listened to like a little kid tell a story and you get to the end and you're like, wait, why did you tell that story? And they don't know why. They're just blah, 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 blah. That's what this song is. Like, you stop listening to kids when they tell a story. Because you're just like, okay. Yeah. All right, what else you got? Currently, the list is empty. 100 people watching, nobody's got a song? That vocal part from Highlander, I don't know what that is. So yeah, so what I would do if I was you, take this intro part. The rest of it could go in some other song. But take that first bit and build it into a complete song that like makes sense. Okay? Like I want to hear more of what you have there. Like develop it into the next thing that it will become. Brett Brothers Studio's gonna send in something? Cool, cool. Good, good. Oh! Dr. Danny Mann coming through. Thank you for your donation. You've been added to the list. Says, love your songwriting content. Thank you. The video from yesterday has fully flatlined. I checked. Looks like YouTube just decided that it was going to die. So that's what I get for putting in work and effort and trying. I think what I have to do is pick a viral disaster of a song and do that instead of one that nobody knows what it is. Because like nobody except people who watch have been watching the contest know what You Hang the Moon is. But everybody loved it. I don't know what else I can do aside from making something that's great, you know? And like doing a really big. That was definitely my best reaction, like best cringe face ever. Oh, you want me to redeem Friday by Rebecca Black? Well, I think that's maybe a little older than a little too old. I mean, I don't know, maybe. All right, Brett Brothers. It's just a frustrating time to be a YouTuber. Like, you know, like even big YouTubers are getting shit views. Like, so, okay. Dr. Danny, I'll hit yours once you drop it on the link. Here is Thomas Brett, In My Arms demo. Hey Trey, you reacted to a song I and my wife sent in for a previous stream called I Don't Even Know. Oh yeah. This time it's me singing, but I used an AI to replace the voice and then melodined the hell out of it. That's a thing you can do? Interesting. Okay. So this guy and his wife sent in something before, and they crank out, I think he said 500 songs a year? Something like that, something crazy. So they're songwriters, right? Keeping in mind that these won't be the final product, right?
No one knows. It's the way he walks and the way he talks. You have something on his mind. If you listen close, like a restless ghost, you can hear him as he cries. Darling says, no one ever wanted to hurt you. No one ever wanted to break your heart, and one day tear us apart. No, no. Darling says, no, that I can never desert you. 'Cause every time I hear your voice, see your face in the dark, you're right back here in my arms.
Yeah. People are saying it sounds like The Weeknd, which just sounds like whatever, vaporwave. What is it called?
She hugs her sheets alone, have haunted lights in a once loved broken home.
What is it? Not vaporwave.
The way he walks and the way he talks, you have something on his mind.
I can't recall.
Listen close, like a restless ghost, you can hear him as he cries. Darling says, no one ever wanted to hurt you.
I mean,
No one ever wanted to break your heart, and one day tear us apart. No, no.
like, harmonically
Darling says, no
really fucking boring.
one ever desert you.
Melodically very exciting.
Time I hear your voice, see your face in the dark, you're right back here in my
Synthwave, thank you. I am absolutely gonna dunk on the Iron Maiden. That's why I was saying it's harmonically boring. That's what I was about to, but you noticed, you heard it. Nothing in your bridge yet?
Darling says, no one ever wanted to hurt you.
Or is that where you're gonna drop the guest rap verse? Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely fucking boring Iron Maiden chords, the three fucking back and forth, everything except the bridge. But I wasn't paying attention to that nearly as much because the melody fucking kicks, all right? It's pretty on the nose, pretty straightforward pop kind of stuff, but like with the right performance, with the right production, this could slap super fucking hard.
City lights, he roams these streets alone, riding through the night. But beware, and no one knows.
See, it's not Iron Maiden hate, bro. It's that they use these three chords in almost every song, around and around and around and around. Okay? It's boring as fuck. It's musically completely mayonnaise. And it's not just them that does it. I use them as an example because metalheads know what I'm talking about. It's also, I said it in the video yesterday, it's the All Along the Watchtower chords. See, Wasted Years is one of the songs where they don't do that. Like, I think it's, you think Dream Theater is boring as fuck? That's fine. I mean, I think they can be, but Yeah. It's not about, like, I own Iron Maiden albums. Brave New World is for sure their best album ever. Fuck Number of the Beast. No offense to Number of the Beast. I like Fear of the Dark and Brave New World by a lot. So this is like just a lot of that. Like it's not, to me, it's like, why do that when it is very, very well-worn territory? Like what's the fucking point? Like, are we gonna create new music, or are we just rehashing the same shit? Nah, y'all are high. Did you listen to Brave New World? I think Wicker Man is the best Iron Maiden song. I will clip that. Bring your hate. I don't give a fuck. So I don't listen to Iron Maiden because I find most of it to be pretty boring. But they're also a legacy band. Like, we're talking like 40, 50, like when did Iron Maiden come out? Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can't, like, we can't attribute their success to any kind of, basically anything other than, well, I mean, sorry, not anything other than, we have to keep in mind that they were coming up in a time when, like, that kind of shit didn't exist. And they had fucking Bruce Dickinson. And huge shows, like, they were touring the world when that was a thing that you could do. Anyway, okay, so, you did not create this beat. It's a free beat. And you put the lyrics and melodies on top of it. Okay. No, Brave New World was not the first Iron Maiden album that I heard. So, like, whatever. If you love Iron Maiden, great. If you're trying to copy them, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, there's a difference between, like, learning something from someone, taking, like, influence from something, and then there's just, like, blatantly copying it. One of the things that you should not take from Iron Maiden is their bland ass fucking chord progressions. Like, we can all do better. Like, it doesn't mean never use it, but when it's in every fucking song, like, how long have you guys been watching me? Like, how many years have I been standing up here every fucking third song that comes through? Is, like, just that. Like, how many songs have we had today? Like, if I don't know how many times I'm gonna go on this rant before I absolutely lose my mind. There's just a lot more stuff that exists. Even in extremely popular hit music, huge fucking songs. All right? Like, massive hit songs that are way more interesting in every single possible way than Iron Maiden. Was this a copy of Maiden? No, clearly not. No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that it uses the same 3 chords round and around and around. So anyway, like, I'm not slagging on Iron Maiden. Like, I call them Iron Maiden chords so that you will understand what I'm talking. So you'll have a what the fuck is it called? You know, like a frame of reference. So what he actually wrote on this song is the lyrics and melodies, which is the thing that's gonna live forever. Okay. Melody is the part that everyone who's listening can participate in. It'd be better to say AC/DC chords, but that's AC/DC doesn't do that. Like, I made a list of like songs that don't use either the magic 4 chords or the Iron Maiden chords. Like, I would much rather listen to this than like 90% of metal. Mordecai, I did not get a Streamlabs donation from you since the one you sent in earlier. I have one from 2 hours ago. So this is, I mean, this has, like you said, you just dropped this top line on this pretty bland backing track, but you're good at making top lines. Like, so you can learn a lot from this kind of melody writing, like this kind of like nice syncopated floaty melody thing. The fact that you can distract me from such a like kind of boring backing track is proof that to me that melody is king. Like, you can string me along the whole time and keep me moving, keep my like syncopation. It's not like, okay, it doesn't have a ton of personality in terms, like, anybody, this could be any of 1,000 artists that would use this, but that's what you make it for. Like, that's to be clear, this guy, as he's talking about right now, is writing songs for other people to sing. This is a dude singing, and then he replaced his voice with AI because he's trying to pitch this to female artists, I presume. Okay. Like, who do I hear in this? It sounds like it could be a Selena Gomez song. That's the man. I thought like maybe like 10 years ago or whatever, Selena Gomez and The Scene. Those songs were fucking great. Is that what it was called? Yeah. Really super duper well written songs. This is a bit reminiscent of this. Crazy, man. Like, yeah, so this, you said the sound of the beat inspires a melody for you, not too bothered about how yeah, It's, I mean, if you're not writing the ground from the song up, whoa. I just spoonerized myself. Hello. I might need a snack. If you're not writing the song from the ground up, yeah, I mean, you're not necessarily thinking about that stuff. And if you're just like going and going and going, which is a very particular way to go about it, you know. Great. Then that's I wish that I could have your kind of output, man. It's crazy. I actually did see your email that you sent. I have not gotten a chance to get back to you. I'm kind of had a lot on my plate. But very impressive. I mean, even if it's not your jam, fucking fine. You don't have to sound like that. There's only 12 fucking notes, okay? If you don't listen to pop music, you don't listen to hip hop, whatever, like, stop acting like it's all fucking, like, completely different, okay? Iron Maiden is writing with the same 12 notes that the rest of us have. You can learn cool things about writing melodies and chords and all this from anywhere that's doing anything well. And if you're like, I don't know, if you're not listening with the idea that you can get something out of almost everything, out of anything that's done well, then you're just stuck. You're fucking stuck. And that's dumb. Like, if you're not gonna learn anything new, then what the fuck are you doing here? Anyway, cool. Blobberknot, Unspeakable official lyric video. Guessing you're not gonna change anything about it. Y'all got me ranting again. Jet Guitars makes a great point. Not really sure what's going on. The devastating bass tone. Okay. Did we? I was trying to see if this had anything. Is it? I'm trying to figure out why this is not the same melody as you've got in here. At the beginning here. Am I crazy, or do we not hear either of those anywhere else? I guess the intro chord progression is similar to the bass and guitar solo and outro. Yeah, like I'm definitely hearing a similar thing. I guess like this beginning was like really compelling and cool to me, and I wanted to hear it a bit more verbatim. Like it had so much personality. Ba-na, ba-na, ba-na-na-na-na. I guess, like, why not have a heavy version of that? Like, how are you gonna start off with something that is so cool and exciting? The rest of this is like cool, heavy. Kind of weird phrasing. The next version riff is a heavy version of that. Yeah, it's not super clear that that's the. Some evil sounds. So normally, I cringe at a bass solo. Normally, I'm like, bass solo. I thought this worked really well here. I think maybe the oh, you took lessons for a year. Wow. Yeah, it's the phrasing of this, like this concept. It's called unspeakable. Like, if you can't express yourself, will you be understood? Basically, like this first. But it's awkwardly phrased without my words to explain. Yeah, there's a lot of weird phrasing in here. It feels awkward. Yeah, the on-screen chat is fucking worthless. I can't make it work. I can't force it to work. You're going for a Nevermore vibe in the chorus? Yeah. I did get a bit of a Nevermore vibe. I like Nevermore. I actually always felt like their phrasing was kind of awkward. Like, it's a lot of people get away with fucking murder if you've got a really good voice and Jeff Loomis. You can get away with that kind. I always felt like his phrasing was awkward. And Oral Dane. I always want to spoonerize his name, Daryl Wayne. I always want it to be Daryl Wayne. I don't know why. But like, it's just the emphasis thing, like emphasizing weird syllables in a way that you wouldn't. But like, you know, Nevermore fucks. Like, yeah. So, like, this is something I'm going to be covering in my lyric course. Like, landing unaccented syllables on strong beats is what's going to make that feel weird. Super Monster Party. I mean, no matter what, something either works or it doesn't. All right? Like, yeah, think about, like, I could sit up here and say anything about something works or doesn't. Like, is good or bad. I like it or I don't. And then somebody else can do the same thing in a completely different song, and suddenly it fucking works. Like, that's why you have to try different stuff and get good at it. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, sure, I can, like, bag on Iron Maiden chords all day long because I think they're boring and I think it's fucking lazy songwriting. But then that last one, like, it didn't really bother me that much, and it didn't take away from the song, and that's just how it is. So yeah, Nevermore. Ben Webb says, I feel like Nevermore's weird phrasing adds to their music, and the vocals sound unhinged. Yeah, it does sound really unhinged, and that's cool. I actually was recording some like experimenting with some sort of unhinged sounding vocals that I was recording last night for the final thing that needed to be done for the In Virtue album, which is now completed. Sent it off to the mix guy. Definitely going to be the best. I think probably the best song on the album, but I wanted it to sound a little unhinged, and I did some like kind of weird things. Yeah, but like you gotta commit, you know. Anyway, so that was what I noticed about this. Long story short. And that's cool that you worked so hard on your vocals so that you could do this kind of thing. I mean, they sound good. And I think your singing sounds a lot better than the last ones that you sent in. Okay. We got one more on the list. Oh, this one's got some plays. Unless anybody's got some other stuff, maybe we'll call it today. Seems like Not a whole, I don't know. Have I just listened to all of your music already? Have I just heard everything that you've got? Maybe I just need to take a break. Maybe I need to not do these streams for a while. Like, it's okay if there's not if there isn't a need. Like, I like doing this on Fridays. Maybe we should, what I would like, if you guys want, I know a lot of people do this. A lot of YouTubers and streamers do this. They'll listen to like other people's music, like react to whatever on stream, you know what I mean? So we can't do that on YouTube, but if we flop the stream over to Twitch, we could do that. I mean, it's not even 4 o'clock yet, and we're already out of submissions aside from this one. I guess I just like, I guess I'm a bit bummed. I'm feeling like nothing's working, to be honest. Like, in what I'm doing on the channel, like, I feel like I'm a little stuck with the contest stuff, like, because they're a lot of work to do, and they're not really popping off as well as they were, and now I feel like I gotta do them. And then I do this on Fridays, and it's cool if it's popping off. But then I feel like I'm just like waiting for people to send in music so I have something to react to. And it's just hard. I guess it's a hard time to be a fucking lazy piece of shit creator. Like, I work like 80 fucking hours a week, which is fine. I'm happy to do it because I love my fucking job. I don't mean to be complaining. I'm just telling you what I'm feeling right now. I don't want to be bumming everybody out. I'm frustrated. Yeah, I'm very frustrated. And I don't think that any of you guys owe me fucking anything. You are here every week. You support the shit out of me. You literally pay my rent. I love you all very much. I appreciate you all being here. It's just a, you know, it's a much bigger problem than just the 100 people here can fix. Like, you guys are obviously give a shit. You're here, you know? Like, I don't want any of you to feel like this is your fault, you know? So yeah, I guess it's a weird time for me because I feel like I'm doing my best work and it's all just flippity flopping. Mordecai, I'm sorry to hear that. But I feel it, man. I feel that shit. People are tired of how critical you are about their music. It's more negative than positive. Yeah, I mean, that might be right. It's hard to say nice things when there's so much like, what am I supposed to do? Anyway, like, this, I'm not, yeah, I feel like I'm being a gigantic fucking bummer right now, and that is not my intent. I just, you know, I just want to, like, I want to do what we need, you know what I mean? Like, I want to help people where they need the help, and I feel like me like getting up here and yelling about stuff is a lot of what the world needs. Because like I can say it in a nice way, but I don't know that people will pay attention. And there's the entertainment aspect of what I do that like needs to be there to even compete. You know what I mean? Like I don't like doing like for a living, you know? But like what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like if nobody like anyway, we're gonna listen to this song. Some old electronica stuff I did with a fairly large name vocalist. Christina Soto. Okay, The Digital Connection in Mideville. I Won't Be. Dance edit featuring Christina Soto. I don't know who that is, but you can tell me. Let's have a listen-y poo. Yeah, I mean, I want to. People pay me to be honest. I can be harsh and mean, but I'm not. That's not the intent, really. Anyway, I appreciate all of your support. No question. Jesso, thank you for your donation. You've been added to the list. All right, no fighting in the chat, guys. Like, so, Mordecai, why don't you do stuff like this anymore? But why? I think maybe I just feel shittier than I usually do. I mean, it seems like you could have a lot more success doing this kind of stuff, but Ben Webb, I wish that I could do that, but I get the same problems over and over again, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I can't be like, the intro to this is long and unrelated to the rest of the song for this song, and then the next one has the same problem, and I'm not just gonna like give it a pass. So I don't know. Because of the depression, yes. Hard to very hard to create from a place of depression. I can tell you that when I was horrifically suicidally depressed, the thing that worked for me, this is 20 years ago, was to change every single thing about my life. That does not work for everyone. But I moved all the way across the country, abandoned everything about my previous life, and created the life that I wanted for myself. I'm not suggesting that you should abandon everything about your life, because that can also go very badly. But it did work for me. Depression fucking sucks. It's very real. It's extremely hard to deal with. It's very frustrating. It's also very, very frustrating. And hard to... it's hard to make any moves. That sucks. Hi, Dean. And a lot of it is just stupid brain chemistry bullshit. So this was nice. Sorry, I'm like...
Without middles or ends, even when we happen, they never make amends.
So, I'm sorry, Mordecai, what did you do on this? Did you create the track and then she sang on top of it? Or how did you create this? Tell me about it. They're communicating with each other. Chasing Latitudes. Thank you. Dropping a hundo bomb. That does make me feel a bit better. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't feel great right now. I just don't. I shouldn't let it bug me so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to put up the sign. I think... yeah. For now. God, I hate being a bummer. Like, I want to... I want to be fun, exciting. Yeah, I'm a crazy YouTuber. I am streaming. But you know what? It just doesn't fucking happen sometimes. Like, I stream on a schedule, and sometimes the unscheduled feelings show up during scheduled stream times. You know what I mean? Okay, so, yeah, so let's, sorry, you were saying, Mordecai. You created the drums, the synths, and the melodies. Your roommate helped organize it. He was signed to a record label. They heard the original. And Christina offered her services in the vocal department. Cool. I think part of it is just that there's a frustrating cycle. I'm sorry, I'm still talking about myself. There's a frustrating cycle for me of if I don't post regular videos, then the next ones that I put out don't do well. So then I put a ton of work into something and put it out, and then it bombs, and then I'm like, okay, well, what's the fucking point? Then I don't want to do anything. So anyway, okay. Yep. Here we go. This was Gesso. Cold Black Eyes demo. Various Artists. By my favorite band, Various Artists. That was very nice. I think you should, Mordecai. I think you should make more of this kind of stuff. I mean, if you can do this, like, that's awesome. Yeah. So we're gonna listen to this now. Mordecai, thank you for your donation. Here we go. I do have a loyal fan base, and I appreciate them. It's just a bit hard, you know? I'm going to start off by saying, this says Cold Black Eyes demo, and yet you put it out on DistroKid. It's a little weird to have a demo that's distributed on streaming services, but nonetheless, here we go. Oh yes, okay. Sorry, this is the first song from a young band from your high school. Ah, well, you should tell them that they should not be putting this out on DistroKid just yet. I'm not gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. I can't have a real. Are those programmed drums? Oh wow. Thank you, Mordecai. Don't start yet. Vocals are intense. I like these vocals. Yeah, this production is very rough. I'll never have a real job, folks. I'll never do it. I have the same number of subscribers as various artists. 235,000 subscribers to various artists. Yeah, I mean, that solo was a bit of a mess. The intensity of this is cool. I mean, the vocalist is the... Yeah, honestly, I kind of don't care about almost the Yeah, I am distracted by the awesomeness of this vocalist. To the point where like the rest of it is kind of like, eh. To me, the vocals and the drummer are carrying this. The guitars are, I mean, the whole thing is pretty sloppy. But there's an intensity to it that I think makes it worth it worth pursuing as a band. You know what I mean? It's a little hard to like get the structure and stuff, and like because like so the problem this is something you always got to be wary of. When someone is good at performing on their instrument, it's easy for them to get away with mediocre or bad songwriting, okay? Like I don't really know what's going on in the song. There's definitely a bass in there, but it's all very low. I mean, you know, like I said, the drummer and the vocalist are definitely the best part of this, and whoever mixed this knew that and cranked it up. So the problem with the vocals is that they're a little formless. You know what I mean? There's nothing particularly hooky or memorable about almost any of it. The guitar solo is just like Slayer nonsense, nothingness. Like, oh, well, what's wrong with Slayer? What's wrong with Slayer guitar solos? You know perfectly fucking well what's wrong with them. You know perfectly fucking well. Don't bother. Don't bother coming at me with that. There was somebody in a Slayer cover band that was local to me in the North Bay who was like, yeah, we don't listen to Slayer because they're great musicians. We listen to Slayer because they got great songs. And I was like, yeah. Did you know that Kerry King played the guitar solo on No Sleep Till Brooklyn? I think. Yeah. What the fuck, right? So I actually do really like Slayer, and I think Rain in Blood is fucking great, proper great. Oh, I don't think I ever saw the music video. Yeah, so this is structurally mushy, and that's the main thing. Like, these guys have the sauce, but like, know what I'm saying? Like, you need you don't just need it to not sound like mush. I need to be able to hear which parts of the song are which, you know? Just feels like almost semi-improvised screams, like they don't really they don't feel like they're really like here's the verse, here's the chorus. It's just this awesome sounding scream of whatever. I saw Slayer's last show ever. It was awesome. So yeah, that I want like real distinct sections that like feel like parts that are happening. This felt like a big wash of whatever. Like the people in the band know which part is the song. Like, oh, this is the chorus now. This, you know, the band knows, we don't know. All right. Rav. Hi, Rav. Is this the Rav? Mr. Ravioli? I put up this sign so that okay. Ravenous Bean, or is this a different Rav? Are you the Rav that I know in real life? He of the split tongue? Or are you a different one? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. God damn it. Hold on. This'll... Wait for it. Here we go. There. Perfect. Okay, a different Rav. Sorry, I know a guy named Rav who's a singer. So no more, please. No more, thank you. I would let you get away with it more if you were the Rav that I knew. Anyway, that's funny, right? Is that funny? Okay, here's Mordecai. So here's the original version of the song that he sent in a minute ago. Scott, no, as far as I can tell, he has not heard it. I mean, he hasn't said anything. I don't know, maybe I have like an angry message request, you know? I love that sound. That is super dreamy and weird. I want to know how you did that. Some reverse something. I like this better than the other one so far. Yeah, let's see if I got a angry message request.
We are so
I think this fits. I like this mood.
Alone with just a I won't be home down the middle. Hoping
Do you wish other people would have agreed?
I won't be waiting.
Yeah, this is gorgeous, man. Yeah, this this feels like it fits. Is that like a bassoon or something? That's gorgeous. Yeah, that's a weird choice and it works. Yeah. Yeah, this is better than metal. You know, being an artist and a creator, I've said this many times over the past few years. It's kind of more of a sickness than like a gift or something. Like, we do these things and we put them out to the world, and then our emotional state is partly you know, dependent on other people's reaction to it. And like right now, I am feeling that the hard part of that, or the you know, the bad side of that today. And like feeling like you did something that wasn't well received is incredibly hard. So then we have to decide, like, what is it that we're doing? Like, what's the, you know, what's the goal? Like, because nothing's ever gonna be enough. Actually, Jim earlier said, like, you know, even big YouTubers like Rick Beato and stuff, like, are complaining about numbers. And every YouTuber I have met at every level feels that same shit. Okay, like, this, we are all feeling exactly the same way about it. Like, I am really good friends with Joel, Rumi Official. He has 7+ million subscribers, and if a video gets 50K the first day he puts it out, for him, that's tanking, you know? And he's done some stuff lately that I thought were some of the best fucking YouTube videos. And he's like, I can't really do this format anymore because my audience doesn't like it. And I'm like, you know, numbers I would kill for. But, so then we have to, like, and it's the same with music on a almost worse level, because you can't get like really super hardcore feedback about what you're doing. Like, that's why I'm here to give you the most honest and, you know, realistic and experienced feedback that I can. But like, you know, like that's the problem with a dream. We have this idea of what we're trying to achieve, and if we don't get there, then we get bad feelings. That's why you have to love the process. Like, big fucking, you know, big bummer about my video yesterday. Like, I put so much into it. I am so super duper fucking proud of how well it turned out. Like, a lot of people said it was my best video. I love it. I think it's very funny. I think the song turned out fucking great. And it tanked, even for me. But that's like, it's a constant cycle. Like, we work really hard on things. You work on something for a while, you put it out, you get feedback. You work on something else. Like, and that's just the way that it is. Like, you want to know what my real criticism would have been if you didn't bring the chat down? Well, I think I just really liked it. Like, I would say it's not very hooky. I mean, realistically, the only thing that actually works is tenacity. Like, never giving up, always getting back up and doing it again. That is the only thing. Like, I am never going to stop. Number one, because I don't fucking care about anything else. I do not give a shit about... I just don't fucking care about other things. Music is the only thing that I care about, basically. And making it, like... So, and, you know, and I love making videos and being entertaining and all that, but so I'm gonna try again, because eventually something's gonna pop off. I mean, obviously I've done things in the past that people have liked. Fucking Ghost video is now my second most watched video of all time. 1 million views. It went from 1 million to a million, 1.1 million in a month. Like, I got 100,000 views on it in a month after it hit 1 million, or like right before. So I know that people like my shit. You guys tell me I get good, like, people like it. And I know I can do that again. And I'm going to keep going. God, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, the cycle, like, we're always going to go, you know, like, we're always going to have success and failure and success and failure. Some people are just constantly winning. Fuck those people. You got to try again. Thank you, Jesse. Dave O Dude didn't love the video. Then actually, I want to hear what you thought about it more than almost anyone else. Is as someone who loves my content and you didn't love that video, very curious to know why. Don't fucking give it to me, bro. Give what I'm gonna. Mordecai. That's bad stuff to hear. I want you to know that there's a version of yourself in the future looking back at you like going like there's something better after this. It gets better. You're going to get better because it's me. Like, I was 100% there. Like, I was all out of fucking juice. And me now looking back at that guy 20 years ago, I'm like, I'm glad that I didn't, because there's so much awesome shit that happened in between then and now. Dave O Dude, I was genuinely curious why you didn't like it, and I'm obviously I'm not going to change anything about it, but like, I don't know, I'm just you know, you get involved in something, you get this close to it, everything seems super important, but there's a lot of yeah. There's a lot of so what you have to do now, Mordecai, is just keep going. Even if it's nothing, like even if it feels like nothingness. Try so many other things. You can, there's so many things. Right now, it feels like there's nothing, but you've also got nowhere to go but up. I can tell you that it is 100% for certain like that it gets better. I'm only telling you from personal experience. Okay, last one of the day. Last one of the day. You feel me? Lethargic, Ravenous. So this is a different band, Ravenous. Mordecai, you're 34? Bro, I'm 39. I'm about to turn 40 in a year. Fucking wild. Okay, here we go. That's a quirky melody. I can get on board with that. cool. Oh no, it's all good, dude. I appreciate your feedback, Davo. And I know not everybody's gonna like it. I'm trying to figure out if there's something weird about the video, or if I just didn't package it right, you know what I mean? Okay, so I think you've got some cool shit in here. Why does it sound why am I I don't know. It feels like it's gone on too long, though. Like, it feels like each of these parts is already too long. We're only 2 minutes in for some reason. I like both of the basic things that I've heard so far. You're cool. Is it like really quirky melody things? I think it's kind of going around and around and not really developing. Yeah, so what you've got here are like two pretty awesome melody ideas. We are now 3/5 of the way into the song, and it really, I mean, it really feels like it's already been too long. And I think it's because even though you've got solid ideas, they're not growing at all. And the way that they're repeating is very similar over and over again. I like the parts and ideas way fucking better than a lot of shit that gets sent in, because it's has a ton of personality. And cool vocal phrasing. Got some evil shit in the chords there. See, like, this is like, to me, I'm feeling like this is intentional dissonance and not just you fucked up. There's such a, like, key, subtle difference. And a lot of people will just, like, fuck something up and leave it in. Yeah. So I think you've got some cool evil shit in here. Like some cool melodic stuff. So I think, I guess if it's unclear, then it's not good. That kind of felt like the wonky notes in the solo from the song from yesterday, but it's also kind of hard to say. Yeah, I mean, this just feels like it's really dragging. And I think part of it is that the parts just each go double as long as they should. And at this point, like, I don't want to listen to it anymore. It's good to hear, Mordecai. That's the fucking way to go. Even if it doesn't feel great or good. Yeah, so I think you just need to trim this way the fuck down. Yeah, like, that's such a cool, like, every time you've played this little, like, classical flavored thing in here, I'm excited, because that's really well done. That's really interesting. Oh, fuck. Woo! Oh, my coffee made itself 40 minutes ago, and I was distracted and sad. So it's possible that I never hit the button to program it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go drink it now. So I think you've definitely got something here. It never really felt like you dropped a big moment. You just have some cool ideas. You have good parts. It feels like a slog. It never feels like it peaks. It is not dynamic. I felt like there was not like a story. You just have some cool parts kind of smushed together. And everything, the parts all feel like they fit together really well. Adam Steele, I'm sorry, today's not a good day. I'm tapped out. It's not that I don't want to hear it. Normally, I'm very happy to take everyone's money to dunk on their perfectly fine songs. Yeah. But yeah, I'm having a stupidly downer day, I guess, for no really good reason. It's not a, you know what I mean? Like, it's something that I shouldn't worry about that much because it's gonna be fine and my life is great. Like, I'm gonna be okay. I shouldn't let the numbers determine my mood, and I'm working on that. Especially because if I do that, I'm not gonna keep putting shit out that's good. Because if I go like, well, what's the point? I put out something that over 5,000 people enjoyed. Like, that's fucking awesome. Isn't that fucking awesome? I have not met even a 1% of those people. And I got a bunch of shit coming that's great. I'm going to do this Electric Callboy video. That's my next big one. And it's, you know, it's going to be fucking cool. Anyway, look. So this song is cool. I think you've got something here, but you gotta streamline it. You gotta decide where the fucking song is gonna peak. You gotta build to it. You gotta deliver the goods. You've got just ideas here. Trim it up. Decide what's actually important. Yeah. So anyway, I appreciate all of your support. I appreciate all of your donations. I'm gonna go eat something delicious. I think that was a great idea. I might get Indian food. Yeah. And I'm just gonna keep plotting my world domination. And I hope you are all coming with me to take over the fucking world. Because if not, well, you're gonna you guys live in the world though, so that would make you my minions. Well, anyway. Yeah, you're all doing great. It's hard for us to see it because we are always ourselves, but we are all doing great. You're all doing great. I'm doing great. Have a great weekend. And do whatever you got to do to be happy. And we'll see you on the Flippy Floppy. All right? Go listen to some great music and write something that you like. Bye-bye.
Understimulated, jaded mind, so distracted I can't keep time. summer come spring, don't wanna wait to see who I'll be calling.
Craving time and I can't deny why. Movies now are another fall behind. Every day, every face, never face up. There's nothing that I can't do.
Till I can't see through to the heart of the way. And then right all of the flaws of the face like a person. Working on a world, walking across the hills, blowing up the ones. Gotta get back the place around. Just give me back, fuck me back.
How much longer for shore of the river take? It will rise to the sun. Since you found my way, then give me everything I ever wanted. Make me believe that I can be made whole again. Turn my brain, carry the wheel or a pages of dealer. I can't get enough. The purpose of we're living for the
Living for the unleash the blood of the serotonin you owe me. And if what you asked and it's not gonna slow me down. I'm a hostage no more and I'm not gonna work for you.
I'm so different.